Welcome to Keeper's Waiver Wire edition for Week 8 in the NFL 2014. I'm not Matt Ufford. I'm Nick Stevens. Matt Ufford is occupied right now, but fortunately for you guys, I was owned in less than 50% of hosting leagues, so I was available. Thanks for placing a claim on me. We're going to be talking about the 5 pickups you guys need to make in your fantasy leagues for Week 8 in the NFL. These players, of course, are only owned in less than 50% of Yahoo leagues and are probably much richer and buffer than you. So let's get to it. Number 1, Trey Mason. Everybody always goes Pumpkin Riot in Keene, New Hampshire crazy whenever a potential feature back becomes available on waivers. And this stud rookie out of the University of Auburn, who's available in 88% of Yahoo leagues, went off to the tune of 18 for 85 and a touchdown when given the chance, and it was against the Seattle Seahawks starting defense. That is very impressive. Look, he doesn't have exactly the juiciest matchups coming up at Kansas City, at San Francisco versus Denver, but you know what? He's going to get the rock, and beggars can't be choosers. That would have been a cool title for this show. Number 2, Ryan Tannehill. Nobody is going to accuse the Miami Dolphins quarterback of having a laser rocket arm, but he has been pretty effective of late. Sunday in Week 7 against the Bears, he went off for 277 passing yards and 2 touchdowns, a performance that had the Bears yelling at each other after the game for not playing well and for also not owning Tannehill, who's available in 65% of Yahoo leagues. In Week 8, he has a scrumptious matchup against Jacksonville, and in Week 9, practically every quarterback not named Brady or Peyton Manning is on a bye, so you could do worse. You could start nobody or a dead guy. That would definitely be worse. Number 3, Denard Robinson. Hey, speaking of Jacksonville, which is a segue I usually use when coming out of a story about car accidents or natural disasters, we have the former Michigan quarterback turned wide receiver, turned offensive weapon, turned running back, who's recently grabbed hold of the stale bowl of popcorn that is the Jacksonville starting running back role, and with it turned in a 22-carry, 127-yard touchdown performance against Cleveland in a Jacksonville win. Unreal. And he's only owned in 5% of all Yahoo leagues. People, you can't make this stuff up. That would be lying. I wouldn't do that to you. Probably. Number 4, Charles Clay. Let's be honest. Unless your tight end's last name is Graham, Thomas, Gronkowski, or Ertz, you're probably looking for an upgrade, or a backup, or both. And the Miami tight end, who recently seemed to have rediscovered his groove, what with his 4-catch, 58-yard touchdown performance in Week 7, is available in 60% of all Yahoo leagues. Not bad, right? So perhaps Clay will fit your team's mold. I'm sorry. Not really. A little bit. And number 5, Boobie Dixon. That's right, folks. It's time for some Boobie Dixon Buffalo. The Mississippi State rookie is going to grab hold of the Bills' starting running back job because both C.J. Spiller and Fred Jackson left their Week 7 game against Minnesota via cart. The injury cart. Not a hot dog cart. That would have been awesome, but they're both hurt, and the job is his. He's talented. He's available in 97% of all Yahoo leagues, and again, his name is Boobie. There. Those are my top 5 fantasy waiver wire pickups in anticipation of Week 8 in the National Football League. Now, if you're lucky enough to snag any of those players and they work out for you, you're welcome. And if they don't, come on, it's only a game. You're not really that worried about it. Don't forget to check out a full episode of Keepers every Thursday, and of course, Fantasy War Room every Wednesday night here at SBNation.com. Until next time, I'm Nick Stevens. Good night, good luck, good day, and all that jazz.